kind of slowing down. They're chilling out. Wow. Wind. Do you mind? Filming a video. Thanks. Hey peeps, what's happening? It's Saz here. So welcome to Walker Wednesdays here on my channel. And today we are going to be talking about, well, I'm going to be talking about my favourite walkers slash walker kills from season 1 of The Walking Dead. So firstly, one of my favourite walkers from season 1 was definitely a classic, Bicycle Girl. This is the first time we're getting to see walkers or zombies, and just to have a random girl with no legs trundling along through the park, just amazing. The way she looked was absolutely brilliant. I just loved even seeing like behind the scenes and how they did it. I just thought the prosthetics looked amazing, and definitely in my top for favourite walkers of season 1. Moving on, another classic and had to be mentioned was of course Teddy Bear Girl. Now obviously she is the first walker we see in the episode. I know it's kind of a going back, you know, he meets Morgan and then goes back to find gas, but the first thing we see is Teddy Bear Girl. I think from that point, the first walker we actually ever see is a little child. You know they're not messing about. You know this show's going to be good. So that's why it kind of grabbed my attention right from the off and thought, okay, I'm gonna invest time in this, and thank God I did. I also love the iconic scene where Rick is looking underneath the car and sees Teddy Bear Girl walk over to her teddy bear, pick it up and walk on. He obviously thinks it's a real little girl. Little does he know when she turns around and she's got that awesome prosthetic mouth. Love it. I just love how in the early days the walkers were so different. I mean, looking at it now, they're kind of just like,
yeah, I can hear something. I'm just gonna walk.
all chilled out. Whereas back in the early days, okay, minus the writing issue, okay, we know that it changed from season 1 to season 2. But besides that, in the beginning, walkers were still quite responsive, if that makes sense. That they were looking around, they were picking up things. We'll get onto that in a minute. But it seemed like they still had a kind of bit of them left. I know Kirkman did say that, you know, they don't have any recognition of what they're doing. It's just kind of reflexes as you would. You see something, you pick it up. They still don't know what they're doing, basically. And it's not really them anymore. Again, pretty much all these are from the very beginning, season 1, episode 1. Just the whole Rick in the tank and the tank zombie, a very smartly dressed zombie that we saw. Kind of confused me at first because the first time we do see tank zombie is in a bus. Didn't quite get that. But then obviously he is there when Rick is stuck in the tank, so I'll give him that. I'll give him the name of tank zombie. And moving on to the herds of walkers that we saw in season 1, when Rick, Andrea and that lot were stuck in the shop, you actually saw walkers with bricks and they're banging on the window. That's what I meant about picking things up, and it was just really weird to see that, okay, you're not human anymore, but yet you know, like I would be scared of those walkers because they can walk upstairs, and they can start picking up things. And again, comparison to now, they're just chill, they just walk in a straight line, and if something's in their way, they're just gonna bang, bang, bang. Whereas back in the early days, I think they would have climbed upstairs. Well, they did climb upstairs and stuff like that, so I'd definitely be scared during the early days. I think another honourable mention is of course Morgan's wife. We did see her again in episode 1. To be in that position, to actually see someone you love turn, so obviously that's how Morgan understood it all, and thank God he told Rick, and I think Rick's doing pretty alright now. I think he's a boss at killing walkers. But when Morgan is trying to shoot her through the window, you can see her in the sniper sight and it looks like she's looking straight at him. And of course, if you were in that position, someone you loved and you had to put them down, that would be so difficult. I don't think I could do it. Maybe if they'd passed away, you could kill them before they turn to save them that way, because you don't really want to see them like that. I get that, but then again, it's not them anymore. It's not the person you knew, but could you still do it? I don't know if I could. Let me know down in the comments, what would you do if you were in that situation? So moving on to when all the guys are in the camp and they get attacked by walkers. Shout out to the legend that is Mr. Greg Nicotero. Yes, he was a walker himself who bit Amy on the arm, on the neck, round there somewhere. I loved it. Again, it's pretty much the same scenario. This is the first time that I saw a zombie TV show or something like that. I've watched zombie horror films, but it was just different because you're starting to get invested in these characters, want to see where they go and how they get out of situations, and then just out of nowhere, they're all chilling around the fire. Amy says she wants to go to the toilet, and bam. That's kind of the first proper attack on a camp that we saw. So again, it was all new back then, not thinking about episodes now. We're like, oh, walkers, yeah.
Whatever. So old school, we know how to handle them now.
I would have liked to see more out of Amy. I know it's kind of because she did turn into a walker, so I think I have the right to talk about her right now. I would have liked to see a bit more about Amy. I mean, I wasn't really bothered about the character, if I'm honest. But I would have liked to get to know her a little bit more. I know when Andrea and Amy were talking on the boat, we kind of got a little bit of backstory from them, but we didn't really see Amy at her prime, as it were. I think she was killed off a little bit too early. Again, I didn't mind because I wasn't really fussed about the character, but it would have been nice to hear more of her story. I think the best thing about that herd that descended on the camp was Ed died. Woohoo! I hated Ed. Oh, didn't have the time of day for Ed. I thought he was just disgusting and horrible and so I was so happy when he got bitten by that walker. Serves him bloody right, thank you. Another classic scene in season 1 for me was obviously when Glenn and Rick donned on their walker guts in a very stylish fashion, and they head out into the street to try and escape. Again, the walkers there, they were kind of,
No, I'm just chilling. No, you smell like me. That's fine. I'm not going to eat you.
but then classically it starts to rain. Lovely. So then they have to make a quick run for it, and again, instantly as it is raining and they do start to run, the walkers instantly know,
Hang on. You're not me. I want to eat you now.
and they were pretty fast back then. They could run pretty fast. So again, going back to the whole, I would be very scared of those walkers right now. So this was just a really quick video, just some things that popped into my head about my favourite walkers, Bicycle Girl and Teddy Bear Girl, of course, from season 1. So it really set up the show and kind of what we were in for, and it just got me from the off, and I'm really glad I stuck with it. So 8 seasons later and I'm still invested. Should be, because the amount of merch I've got in this room, I'm glad I like the show. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. That would really help me out a lot. And also let me know down in the comments, what were your favourite walkers or walker kills from season 1? Let me know if I've missed any down below. Let's have a chit chat. We need to keep going through this break. And also, if you are liking these videos and you want to stick around, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to find out when I do more of these videos. And I'll see you Friday for my Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1 reaction. We're going right back to the beginning, so I thought this was quite fitting. And just to keep that Walking Dead theme, I know I am doing fear reactions as well, but we've got to keep that Walking Dead theme in there somewhere. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys, and until next time, check you later.